There comes a moment when everything feels impossible, when the pain, the doubt, and the struggle make you want to quit. But that's exactly when legends are made. If you're tired of waiting for change, if you're ready to take control of your destiny, then keep watching. Because this is the wake-up call you've been waiting for. There comes a moment when everything feels impossible, when it burns, when it sucks, when you swear you can't take it for another day. But that's exactly when you have to create something that has always been inside of you. It's been there, waiting to break free, but fear held you back. Fear of pain, fear of commitment, fear of failure. You always knew you had something in you, but unwrapping it, that was too much. Easier to pretend it wasn't there. Then something happens. Maybe you get fired. Maybe you see someone else succeed. And suddenly, it hits you like a thunderbolt. That fire, that spark, it ignites. You realize you're never going to let yourself be in this position again. And so you get up. You go. You keep going. You get knocked down, but you rise again. Life has never felt so raw, so real, and you're just getting started. This moment can happen at any age, at any time. The desire to be better, to be superior, it's inside you, inside every single one of us. The ones who rise to the top, they aren't different. They just believed in their own potential. They worked harder. It wasn't genetics. It wasn't luck. It was perseverance. It was being the hardest worker in the room. There will be days when you don't want to get out of bed. Days when quitting seems like the easiest choice. We all have them. But you can't let those days define you. You can't let the lazy, comfortable path pull you in. Because guess what? The sun will still rise tomorrow. Time will keep moving, with or without you. The world doesn't stop just because you feel like quitting. The only question is, will you waste the days ahead? Or will you fight back? You ever look at someone and think, if only they knew their own potential? It's not about luck. It's about relentlessness. The real work doesn't happen in front of an audience. It happens in the painful mornings, in the lonely nights, in the struggles no one else sees. It's when you think you can't push anymore, but you find a way to do it anyway. You don't stop. You don't quit. You keep going. There's a storm in your mind, a voice telling you you're not good enough, that you should quit, that it's too hard. Every single day, you have to fight that battle. Because if you can't control your mind, you can't control your life. The grind never stops. You wake up when you don't want to. You work when you don't feel like it. You push when you're exhausted. But that's the price of greatness. Every rep, every set, every moment of struggle gets you closer to your goal. The day you stop working is the day you lose. The day you stop pushing yourself is the day your dreams start to fade. Ever wonder why so many people settle? Why they live in their comfort zones, wasting their potential? It's because they don't know their own strength. And when they hit rock bottom, they stay there. But you can't. You have to rise above. You have to push. Excellence isn't an option. It's a mindset. Some people call it obsession. Some call it unbalanced. But if you want to be the best, it's necessary. You don't become great by living a balanced life. You give every ounce of yourself to your craft, your purpose, your goal. If you're not willing to sacrifice, don't expect greatness. Because no one's coming to save you. Life won't get easier. You can sit there waiting for someone to push you, or you can push yourself. It's a tough world, but that's the beauty of it. When you face your challenges head-on, when you endure the pain, that's when you discover your true strength. Every day, you write a chapter in your book. When it closes, what will it say? A story of perseverance, grit, success against all odds? Or will it be a story of regret, of wasted potential? You get to decide. If you want it, go get it. If you want to be the best, you have to do what no one else is willing to do. You have to endure. You have to sacrifice. You have to push past every limit. This is your journey. Own it. Embrace the pain. Embrace the challenge. Because on the other side, that's where you become unstoppable. When you hit rock bottom, there's only one way to go, up. And once you decide to rise, nothing in this world can stop you. You'll be the one who keeps going when everyone else stops. You'll be the one who becomes legendary. There will be days when the weight of the world feels unbearable, when even getting out of bed feels like a battle, when your dreams seem out of reach. But here's the truth. This feeling, this struggle, It's part of the journey. You know deep down you have something inside you, a fire, a passion, a calling, but it's buried under doubt, fear, and discomfort. You've let life get in the way. You've put it on hold. You've told yourself, maybe tomorrow, but what if tomorrow never comes? What if the dream you've been holding on to fades away simply because you didn't have the courage to act? The truth is, nothing worthwhile is easy. The path to greatness isn't straight. It's jagged. It's brutal. It's exhausting. But it's also the only path that leads to your best self. You've been stuck, haven't you? You've felt the weight of your potential pressing down on you, but fear has kept you frozen. Fear convinces you that you're not enough, that you're not ready, that failure is too painful to bear. But let me tell you something. Fear is a liar. And success? Success is born from persistence, grit, and relentless belief. When the world tells you to stop, you keep going. When it tells you it's too hard, you push through. When it whispers that you don't have what it takes, you prove it wrong. That moment when you realize you're capable of more than you ever imagined, that's when your life truly begins. What separates the greats from the rest? Not talent, not luck, but the willingness to suffer for their purpose, to show up when they're tired, to push forward when they have nothing left. Every morning is a new opportunity. Every setback is a lesson in disguise. The clock is ticking. The world won't wait for you to decide if you're ready. It's not about being the fastest or the smartest. It's about being the one who refuses to quit, because that's the secret. It's not about avoiding failure. It's about thriving despite it. Every step forward, no matter how small, gets you closer to the life you dream of. Every day you show up, you build a new version of yourself. And this is where most people quit, where the excuses take over. I don't have time. I'm not good enough. It's too hard. Lies. Stories you tell yourself. Keep telling them, and they'll become your truth. You'll never become who you're meant to be if you don't start now. If you keep waiting for the perfect moment, you'll wait forever. The perfect moment doesn't exist. It's created by you. When you begin, you'll stumble. You'll fail. You'll doubt. But each failure is a lesson. Each mistake gets you closer to greatness. Success doesn't happen in a single leap. It happens in the unseen moments, late nights, early mornings, quiet sacrifices. Are you willing to pay the price? It's easy to look at someone at the top and wonder, why them? The answer is simple. They showed up when it was hard. They made sacrifices. They didn't quit. Now it's your turn. What will your story be? Will it be one of excuses? Or will it be a legacy of resilience and unstoppable belief? It's never too late. As long as you're breathing, you can rewrite your story. So what will it be? Will you stay stuck? Or will you rise? The choice is yours. But remember, if you're willing to put in the work, if you're willing to endure, nothing can stop you. No approval needed. No permission required. Just one decision. Today, you begin. Show up. Fight. Work. Dream. Never stop. The world will know your name. Not because you waited, but because you refused to quit. Now, are you ready? Let's make it happen.